In this video, I want to show you how you can set up your nice studio for your coaching sessions, or as a creator, you create YouTube videos. So I will show you which light you can use, how you can set it up, also how you can record with the camera going into your computer, OBS, and straight away save it on your hard drive. Which microphone to use, very important, because microphones are the key, because you want to hear it very properly what you talk, and there should be high quality. So once you have set up your nice audio and also the light and everything, the quality is on point, and trust me, people get always a wow effect when I turn on the camera in coaching calls or in any live sessions. It's so funny that always like, oh, your studio is so amazing, and this is what you want. Once you hop on a coaching call, is it a free coaching session to upsell them? You want to give them the first impression a wow effect. It's like going to an Uber car and then smelling the nice, fresh, whatever lemon is or anything, and then you feel like really good. So that's the same. The first impression is the most important impression. So I show you now how I set up everything here and what you need. So this is basically my whole room right now. As you see, the camera is here. I have the table in the middle. It's a standing table. Then this is the softbox, the key light. Then I have another light here, which the white wall reflects some light back and lighten up the room. And then on the left and on the right side, I have a shelf and I put some little lights here. I show you later closer what lights there are. I have a tube light here, which is basically the background light, and I can easily change this to different colors. That's like basically the light setup. I usually have a light here as well, which gives me a hair light from the back. I have everything connected to the camera, is connected to the computer via the cam link, and then I record everything with OBS. And I have two options. One is with the microphone here, and the other one is with the podcast mount. Sometimes I stream myself there so I can see if everything is in frame. Yeah, that's basically the studio I have set up here. It's very portable. I can go with them everywhere, and then I can write here on the whiteboard, and that's so far everything from the studio. I will show you everything in detail now. Okay, so let's come first to the camera setup. I have here my Sony A1. You can use any Sony cameras or other cameras with HDMI or USB-C. So what I have here is the camera is connected with this monitor, so I can see myself. I also have this TV here, so sometimes I connect the TV. If you don't have a monitor, it's totally fine. You use the HDMI cable, you plug it in straight away into your camera. If you don't have an HDMI cable, it's fine. You can use the USB-C cable, which then is connected directly to your computer. So in my case, I have the HDMI cable, and then I bring it into the Camlink adapter, which is kind of a video graphic card. Then it's connected with USB-A, goes into USB-C, and then I have it in OBS. So I basically can see myself here, and yeah, that's actually all from the camera. The other thing is the front part. This is a teleprompter. I recommend this. You put your phone in and then you can see straight away what you need to talk. Good information, everything. You don't need to keep it in your head. You can just read it from the teleprompter. Next part is the microphone. So I have here the Shure MV7, which is a nice podcast microphone. So option number one, connecting us via cable, having this stand here in the middle, so it looks like this, so you can just free talk, and that's connected with USB-C. The other option is using this arm here, and with this arm, you know, like you have a podcast studio, a podcast arm, and then you have it in the middle. I don't do this sometimes because it will show up here so much. So I want to have it clean. So in this case, I just can talk and have everything in and not have so many distractions into the frame. So that's basically it from camera settings. Let's go to the light. So for the light, I have a softbox here, which is very portable. It's 65 centimeters, so it's not too big, not too small. And that's basically the key light, which brings light into the face. And then this is just to brighten up the background a bit. Going into the wall is white, so it reflects everything back. I will show you here. You can see I have a remote, and with the remote I can just turn it on and off, and you see you get more background light and a little bit more in the front. So now I'm really good, nice and bright. So for the other lights, I have here these little lights. They're with magnet and they're really good from Ulanzi, and you just plug them in here. You can change every color. So I have one light here to lighten up this shelf, and then on that side as well. Then for the lights on top here, I have an app on my phone or on a computer, and basically what I can do here is changing the color. So I can make it red, I can make it also blue, or I go to white, yellow. So this way I can change how strong it should be and also the colors. So then I have a tube light there, and this is basically the control about the background. So I can change also the colors here. I can make it white, and then depends what kind of mood I want to set, mixing up with different styles. Yeah, that's basically all from the light. As I mentioned before, you want to have a key light. You want to have maybe a light to lighten up the room. Background light, very important. It makes a huge difference. When I have the whiteboard here and I write something there, then I bring a light from here so you can see it properly. And then one light you could set up here. Okay, another light what I have usually here is a tube light. So I basically turn this on. It gives also a blue color, but I use this light mostly for giving me hair light. So I set it up here. So this is the light now connected here. And what I do is I change the color. So I make it yellow because I want to have always the turn orange look. So now I have it yellow, and that's how it looks like. It's basically the shine here, as you can see. This is the light from here, and you give a nice punch in. This is now when I turn it off, it's still good, but you don't have a nice, it lights you up. So that's pretty cool to have a hair light. So it's like a 3-point light system. One is here, back, and from the side, which is the hair light. Easy setup. And looks professional, right? All right, I just want to show you how it looks like the final studio, and you have the lights here. When I turn off the background light, it looks like this. So this is just a little tube light which I have down, and I can change the colors and I can make any other adjustment via this remote, which is pretty good. Then the other remote I have here, let's say we keep this on yellow. I have this is the light from the front, what I showed you, and this just lighten up everything a little bit smoother. The room gets more light, my laptop here, but I mostly hide this. I have also a monitor here, but I try to hide this, and I just want to give the room more light. If I like this dark look, then I keep it like this, and depends how strong I do the key light. And with this I get a little bit more a punch here in the front. It's not so darkened, and the room gets also more light, so it looks nice and bright. And yeah, I can also change the colors, as I say. Then in the background I have these lights, which makes a nice color background. Turn orange you want to go most of the time because it gives a nice contrast, but yeah, you can change, you can make it purple, any other. I have also the top lights I can change to any other colors. Basically, as you see here, it's like can make it blue, red, or purple, and it's basically the setup for the background lights. And then I have on the side I showed you here the tube light, which is for the hair light. If you see, this is how it looks with the hair light here at the side. So it gives me, this is from the key light this side, and this is from the hair light. So now I turn it off, and this is without. So it's still good. I mostly film like this setup how it is right now. The hair light, just sometimes if I feel like I want to make it a little bit nicer. So if you have a yellow hair light here, you usually put it in the back, which is not visible. That's why you're not seeing it. And then you lighten up with a yellow touch, and that's pretty nice. It stands you out from the background also. All right, that's basically the whole setup here from my YouTube studio or coaching studio. And it's super easy. Once you have everything, it's portable to go to any places if you have power. I have also the setup. Actually, I can use it without power. And yeah, that's the most important thing. You want to keep it simple. I know it's like a lot of lights, but it's not crazy heavy or expensive lights. So you can be really portable going in a cafe, setting everything up, or doing podcasts. So if you have any questions to set this up, please let me know in the comments or just write me a DM. Enjoy setting up your studio, and yeah, I'm here for you. See you in the next video.